Hey, Coach Clint Mylymok joins me right now. And, Coach, that was a bounce back weekend. I think that was also a statement weekend for you guys.
Yeah, it was long trip, long journey to get there, but I like just I guess the ability just to compete and just get after it and do things a certain way that we recognize as coaches and then as players, and it was good for them to have that type of game where pucks are going in and we're getting those bounces, but we earned them. Like they always say, it's hard to always get bounces, but they're probably easier to get when you do earn them and play the right way.
And you saw two sides of the team as well, having the running gun on Friday they were able to get, and then Saturday be able to win in a close game too. Is that something
Yeah,
you guys preach to them?
yeah. I just got you figure that after big win that usually the team's got, if they have any pride, they're going to come back and give their best effort just on pride alone, and they did. They played hard. One thing we probably didn't do was create or get to the danger zone a bit more. We preached that all the time. We had like 24 danger zone shots on Friday, and then I think Saturday we had 9. So 8 goals, 2 goals, 3 goals. So there's usually a direct correlation, and it's not always going to be that way, but there's it usually helps when you're at the net. So, but the power play came through, and we had three power play goals on 6 opportunities. So sometimes that's what you need, like long season, 60 games, and you need your power play sometimes to bail you out. And I thought the guys did a really good job on the power play.
And while you had a lot of your top guys scoring, you also had some unsung hero guys. Tyler Stern getting 4 assists on Friday. Mike Ergo getting his first NHL goal. What does it mean for you as a coach to know that these guys are able to come up in clutch spots, especially heading into the playoffs?
Yeah, it's important for them and their teammates. The teammates were more excited than Mike. There's no doubt. I know he was excited, but his teammates were very excited. You could tell by the bench, and usually you don't do a drive-by after a 7th or 8th goal, but like the guys are excited. Same with Sterney. I mean, I think guys who play with him really appreciate how much he knows and what's going on. And he's a very good communicator, and he does a lot of good things with his voice and really controls things. And guys like playing with him because he competes for one. And he's also productive, and it's nice that the guys that maybe don't get the limelight did come through and get some points, to get some notoriety for what they did. So yeah, good for them.
And I talk about a guy like Dimitry Kebreau, a guy who's been at the forefront of this team for the past 3 years, finally breaking the points record, goals record. What does it mean to have him like all 3 seasons that you've coached him?
It means a lot. Like he personifies kind of what our program is, like opportunity, but earned opportunity. A great teammate. When days for him personally are good or bad, like it's hard to find, hard to notice. Like he's always the same, and with him, it's always a way. It's never impossible, and that's kind of when you watch where he started. It's tough sometimes when you show up and you get top 6 minutes and you do all this, and it's hard to explain to a kid who maybe is going through it because you're like, well, you already played. You're committed at 16 and you played top 6. He's a guy that had nothing given to him. In fact, some people will tell you they probably think maybe he wasn't ready for junior at his first year. And right away we knew we need him in our program, in our room. He's too valuable as a person, first and foremost. And then for him, watching how in and out of the lineup the first year to like a top 9 guy by the end of the season, and last year, dreams coming true. He's getting his commitments and his points, but it's also like the kid, I've never said to him, work. You're not working today, like ever. So he's a great ambassador. He's a great teammate. He personifies, like I said, everything you want. Just a good leader. Kids come in from other programs, and I can't tell you how many kids that say your captain's awesome. He competes in practice, and he really brings it and makes everyone battle. But he's an awesome guy, and he's not asked to do it. He just does it. So he's a natural leader, and he means a ton to this program, and yeah, it's fun to see him be at the forefront in terms of points, and I think it's well earned, well deserved, and makes sense.
Now you guys come into this weekend against Philadelphia, a team that's on a hot streak right now, and they're going to be playing for the playoff lives right now. How do you guys counteract that?
Yeah, there's blood in the water, and they are chomping at the bit, man. Like they are. A lot of guys decide to leave that team and go to BC and think there's a greener pastures, and then the team all of a sudden does this. So a lot of times you get better in the process by the process of elimination, and they're well coached, they're well organized. The young guys are very talented, they're very fast. They have two very good goalies now, and I think they have a chance to win every night. They're the one kid had 58 saves in game one, and then Kebreau does what he does. He had a shutout in game two, and they swept a very good team at home. So, I mean, if I'm them, like they're playing with house money. They got nothing to lose. They got games in hand, so they're a dangerous team. So we got to be prepared.
Head coach Clint Mylymok.